Hey guys, Jimmy here again, and yesterday I was playing a bit of Battlefield with Major Meteor, and he had to leave one round for something, I can't remember what it was, and the next map coming up was Propaganda, and I almost always run Support Kit on this map. And I had a bit of a dilemma, I was just wanting to do something a little bit differently this time, use a different LMG than the usual Type 88 or M240 Bravo. So I saw the U-100 Mk5 or Mark 5, whatever, and I was like, it has actually been a really long time since I've used this weapon. So I decided to try it out, and holy crap was it the right decision. I had no idea that this gun was actually this good. If you guys remember, a while back they nerfed the U-100 down to 31 rounds in a magazine, down from whatever larger size magazine it was before. I think it was something like 45 or 50 something. And what it lacks in mag capacity and also fire rate, it makes up for in damage. I think they actually buffed the power of the U-100, and that is why they shrunk down the size of its magazine to balance it out. But honestly, I didn't even notice the smaller magazine. I was tearing through enemies, and this is like an LMG sniper rifle. It was so much fun to use, and it ended up being like the perfect choice for this map. Although it does have that generic LMG nerf where if you fire more than 5 or 6 shots in a row, your spread's going to open up so much that you can't hit who you're blatantly aiming at. With this gun, you probably shouldn't be firing full auto no matter what anyway. I was finding even whenever I was engaging enemies within 25 meters, I was still tap firing a ton to keep that spread minimal and able to hit enemies consistently. It's only whenever you're in extreme close quarters that I was finding I was just full out auto spraying, because at any range, tap firing, this gun is incredibly accurate with follow-up shots. You can get multiple headshots in a row, easy peasy, especially if your enemy is standing still. One huge reason why I didn't really notice the short magazine is it actually has a fairly fast reload. Compared to the other LMGs in the game, it has a super fast reload, but its reload is honestly faster than the FAMAS's and probably more assault rifles like the SAR-21 and such. So honestly, I mean, if you're just completely disregarding the med packs and advantages of the medic class, if you're just looking for a really powerful assault rifle, you might as well just go to the support class and use the U-100, because it's got the same mag count as an assault rifle, but it does so much more damage, and in some cases it might be way more effective at long range as well. So with it being a lot better at long range than most of the LMGs, if not all, it ends up making this probably the best gun, at least the best LMG for Propaganda in general, especially on Conquest, because you think of Propaganda, it's a really linear map. It is kind of wide for a linear map, but just think, I mean, the entire map is basically just a long rectangle. But especially if you go towards the middle where the streets are and such, it opens up so much, and it is very much favors longer range weapons. And with the U-100, you don't have to sacrifice its automatic killing ability in close quarters for more effectiveness at long range. You can tap fire it, show like some firing discipline, and just force yourself to tap fire at enemies, and you can take them out probably quicker than with a DMR at range, especially if you can land headshots back to back. You'll be able to take them out really quickly. Only thing that can probably kill you faster is if someone had a bolt action rifle and gets a headshot on you and you're just instantly dead. But other than that, the U-100 is probably one of the best guns that you can choose for the map Propaganda. I see why X Factor really liked this gun a lot. I mean, he used to use it all the time. He doesn't use it so much now. I think he's been using more of like the MG4 again and the Type 88 guns with really large magazine capacities, but it used to be the gun that he'd use all the time on Golmud Railway Rush, especially when attacking, because your ability to pop headshots at long range is insanely doable. Like, it's so easy to do with this gun. So I see why he uses it all the time, and I'm probably going to start using it all the time as well, because it's outstanding how well it behaves in long range. And on top of that, you can still kill people in close range like with any other automatic weapon. So honestly, it gives you quite a large advantage over everyone else using any of the other guns. So honestly, I'd just say if you're playing any large infantry-based map, like maybe something like Propaganda or Guilin Peaks, one of those maps where there's not really vehicles of any kind, but it's a long-distance infantry engagements, this gun is absolutely perfect. I mean, honestly, if you're on a really vehicle-centric map, it might be better just to play the Engineer Kit, or if you're on a really close-quarter infantry map, it may be better to play Medic Kit. But if you're on one of those larger-sized infantry maps, the U-100 is probably the best choice because of its ability to kill in any situation, on top of its effectiveness at longer range. I'd probably take it over any of the DMRs now, unless I was having to play a different class like the Engineer or the Medic. But if I'm support kit and it's an infantry, more of an infantry-centric map, the U-100 is the way I'm going. So there you have it. Those were my thoughts on the U-100 Mark V. I can't believe I missed out on this gun for so long, because there's a lot of instances where I think if I had used it instead of what I was using at the time, I probably would have done a lot better. So I hope you guys try this gun out if you don't already use it quite a bit, and just see how well it works out for you, especially in longer ranged engagements. So if you guys like this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and until next time, this is Yummy. Goodbye and good hunting.